City Hall coming out and talking to people on the streets where they live, where the quality of life is very important to them. And it's an opportunity for them to talk to every department head that's there, from urban and economic development to codes to police to fire, DPW, animal control, you name it, we're out here. We want to be able to provide the best services we can at this time. The reception has been outstanding, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the people who are telling me it's going to work or not. It's not up to me. It's going to be up to the people to say, yep, we feel better about our community, we feel better about the city, we like the services that's being provided, even though we know we're in economic difficult times.
These sweeps have a benefit for everyone in the city. You know, from a fire code standpoint, we're putting a lot of effort into prevention, and that prevents us from putting effort into suppression. We're also out here today doing lead abatement inspections. We're registering people for the ROP inspections, and we're kind of meeting people and getting information, and ironically, most of them are very glad that we're here, and they're hoping it's not just going to be a one-shot deal. They seem very enthused about seeing city officials on their street and in their neighborhood. Our priority is to educate people and become aware of issues. You know, but if we get non-compliance or repeated non-compliance, we'll definitely cite them.
Take a look outside. We're all coming through here. We're doing a sweep. You read about it, you've seen about it. This is where we're coming. Just making sure if you've got any questions, any problems, we're here. We want you to keep it clean. We want you to keep it safe. We don't want people congregating out in front. You got any questions economic development, they're right here. Police is out here. Engineering's here. Assessors here, whatever you want. Any questions you have at all about the city?
We're looking for basically for exterior violations, litter, trash, any structural violations we can note from the street frontage. It's a wonderful way to meet residents, people that usually we don't see at meetings, at the normal meetings we attend. Also, we get a better perspective of a street, the entire street and an entire block, which we're not able to do on scheduled inspections. So it is a beneficial tool. On this, we can enforce it in basically several levels. We can take it to court on an appearance ticket, and we can also do what's called an abatement through the City Parks Department. We can have some of these violations, specifically trash, we can have it removed and bill them on their tax bill. Usually people that have been pre-warned or have received a notice and order official paperwork from the department and have failed to comply within the time frame will be given an appearance ticket or a court appearance, and they'll end up in the court system, and the courts will decide what the fines will be. Fines in the courts, they're different. Abatements we tag on to the tax bill. Fines are usually given a certain amount of time by the courts, not by us, to pay it. They'll usually give them a reasonable amount of time to pay.
It's not going to be coming from City of Utica. It's not going to be coming. It's tough times. It's all over. It really is. We had to raise taxes, and we had to lay off 50 people. Police, fire, DPW, parks, inside City Hall, and we had a tax increase on top of that. It's tough times. But that's why we're out here to try to connect with the people. You know, as tough as it is, we can still keep it clean and safe. That's what we can do.
Absolutely. It does exactly what it needs to do. It brings City Hall out to the street for everybody to ask questions, gives us an opportunity to see things right up front, to see where our problems are, and be able to correct them right there and then, not wait for all the paperwork and all the red tape. We handle it right there and then. It gives us a better opportunity to see the streets straight up, where, you know, before we're in trucks, we just drive by it. Now we're on the streets, actually walking along the streets, seeing what needs to be done. I can check the catch basins, check the curb line. When I see something that's not the city's fault or DPW's fault, I have other department heads right next to me that I can say, look, can you take care of that for us? And then they can take care of it right there and then. The mayor has been very proactive in this mayor sweep. I've worked with him before when he was the weed and seed coordinator. It worked then, it's even working better now that he has the how should I say it, the more input into doing these sweeps. Well, he's basically forcing everybody. Before, when he was weed and seed coordinator, people sort of dropped off because he was just the weed and seed coordinator. Now you don't have an excuse. He's the mayor. You got to do it.
We're here to help you.
I appreciate it.
Okay, whatever we can do to help you. Okay, whatever we can do, just let us know, and just make sure you keep it clean and safe. If you got any problems, contact us. You got codes here. You got economic development here. Okay?
Definitely.
Make a lot of money.
I hope so.
Reinvest it back in the city.
Oh yeah, that's his most definitely.
Absolutely. Yep. We'll see y'all later. Take care.
We're here to basically enforce all codes violations, all New York state laws, and take a zero tolerance effect. Hopefully to increase the quality of life in these neighborhoods for these people. Most citizens wouldn't believe so, but most of the issues that we handle are quality of life issues. And these sweeps address exactly just that. Quite often we, officers, especially our proactive officers, will see someone they know what you have a warrant from, and they'll take them into custody. You know, sometimes you have in your neighborhood the drug house or the nuisance house that's driving everybody crazy. So, and that's what these sweeps address. It's an excellent idea because you know why? It gets back to the grassroots of what we do. We're out here trying to help the people that, you know, put us in these positions to help them.
We'll give you what we got.
That's right.
As long as you give me what you've got, I mean, we're all set. That's all.
We're always real.
Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do. We'll work together and we'll conquer it.
Economic development plays an important role in every Utica citizen's quality of life. These sweeps are important. It gets us out of the office, out of City Hall, and conversing with the business owners, finding out what issues they may have, finding out possible leads about business expansions, new business locations, new hirings. It also gives us a chance to offer the incentives, some of the incentives that we have available through our department, funding for new job creation, and brings us in contact with people that for whatever reason may not always be ready to visit City Hall. These people probably are often hesitant to visit City Hall on a regular basis, so this allows us to come to them and find out what issues they might have, listen to them, listen to their concerns, comments about both city policies as well as neighborhood issues, and find out what services and funding we have and can offer. Mayor Palmieri's sweeps are incredibly important to what our department does on a day in and day out basis, putting us in touch with the residents that we serve as well as the business community.
Do I think it's working? I guess the best result is talk to the people. When we're on these sweeps, talk to the people, interview them. I know it's positive, but it's not worth it coming out of my mouth to say it's positive. It's more important that the residents feel it's working. I don't care what anybody else has done before. I only care about this city and moving the city forward. I still get my my hot dogs from them. Yep, absolutely.